Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to share with you guys why AMD Advanced Micro Devices is a stock you want to have on your watch list, and I believe it can reach $100 plus. And we're going to talk about where it was when we started watching it over at the Patreon. And also towards the second half of this video, I'm going to share with you guys today's stocks that we mentioned over at the Discord that gave us 10% plus both of them, as well as another ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list that we've been talking about this week that has given us 10% 2 times already in the week. So stay tuned for all that information. Let's jump into this. And if it's something that interests you and you want to become part of to get the live updates of what I watch weekly and what I watch daily, click on the link down below to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. So AMD Advanced Micro Devices Inc. is a stock right now that has the potential to go to $100. Well, we have the article as the one you're seeing pop up now here on the screen saying that there's a $4 billion repurchase program that started now with AMD. They have that plan. They can actually execute it or not, but their plan is to, and this hasn't happened since 2001. So right now, this is not rumors, but confirmation, right? Confirmation that it's happening, and it's going to be processed whenever they feel is best or makes reasoning for them, right? Like it just makes sense. But at the end of the day, the fact that this has been announced and it's planned to be done, it's making the investors a lot more bullish, as we could see it here on the chart, as well as just the overall stock and institutional investors and everyone together piling on in. Because if the company itself plans on buying its shares, they know something we don't, right? That's how investors look at it. That's the first thing. The second thing is the stock has been beaten down pretty hard, right? From highs up here of $99 all the way down to lows here of 72, right? So right now the stock is in a position where it's actually been oversold. It's in weakness, and this is being announced. And it's bringing the stock back up pretty quickly, number one. Number two, another thing too, without that $4 billion announcement, this stock was looking like an opportunity regardless, because as we can see there on the screen as well, analysis ratings were pointing this one to the upside, right? 106 average, 135 the highest, and then we have the low of 70. Well, it hasn't even reached 70, so that is something to keep in mind if the stock starts to pull back. But in the long term, right, 6 months to 12 months out, this stock has upside potential with this buyback purchasing program that they started now for AMD, the same company itself, 4 billion shares in total, right, in value. And then also the analysis ratings overall pointing to the upside. Then we have the chip shortage. So once that's over with, the semiconductor companies are going to start to shine again. And then another thing too is the CEO herself in this article here that I was reading through, she feels so confident, right, of the $4 billion stock repurchasing program that it's their first buyback since 2001. She feels so confident, not just by doing that, but if not in her statements of the competition, right, that they have and their long-term commitments for their goals, right? So when I read over this, it gave me even more confirmation of why analysis ratings see potential to the upside, and also where they see themselves going as a company. Now, I mentioned this one back on May 4th. That was the first time I talked about it on the Patreon. We started watching it because weakness was starting to show in the charts, as we could see here. It was pulling back, and we wanted to watch it getting closer to that low end of the analysis rating, right? This analysis rating, there's only one saying sell to the $70 low end, and anything closer to $70 was looking more and more like an opportunity, in my opinion. So we started watching this one pretty early on right here at $78, and since then it had been pulling back, jumped up a little bit as we saw in the chart, and pulled back even more, guys. So this stock was an opportunity we've been on way before any of these announcements, and I was seeing potential in it regardless, because right now one of the biggest things hitting it is that it's tech, and then the second thing is chip shortages, and the third thing is interest rates, tapering, and all these different things going on in the market, hurting the growth sectors, right? Because this is like a tech slash growth stock, and it hit a low here after we started watching it of $72, bounced back, came back to it, bounced back again, and came back to it. Right there, 3 opportunities to go ahead and average cost your entries. And now, as an investor, with the buyback information, the analysis ratings, and also the hype and excitement from institutional investors and individual investors, riding that up to the new upside, right? So we need to see now if this is going to consolidate or pull back in a healthy fashion. But the closer it gets to $70, the bigger the opportunity, because those analysis ratings are not 1 month ratings, not 2 month, not even 6. They're 12 months out, guys. You can't expect in the market to get to 100 overnight. But this does have a 30% opportunity here right before us, as we can see it. And these average cost opportunities here are phenomenal. And even if you don't want to ride it all the way up to 100, there's still room to make a 10 to 20% gain within the volatility and opportunities that AMD is presenting itself. But this stock has the opportunity and potential to reach $100 plus with this buyback, with the chip shortages going away, and they're continuing to grow their company overall, their revenue, their net profit, and their value, right? Because that is one of the biggest things right now, that they're showing the value for their product. And if this continues to grow, everything about this company and the stock could grow. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned on in. All I'm asking for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time. We're going to discuss the ticker symbols I mentioned this morning, as well as another ticker symbol you won't want to miss, and you definitely want to have on your watch list moving forward. So the ticker symbol I have for you guys today is one that I mentioned earlier this week and over at the Patreon this weekend, and it's already up 10% from hitting its lows, guys. We're going to talk about that in just a moment, but before we do, I want to share with you guys the ticker symbols I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. We're consistently looking for 5 to 10% on a regular day, 10 to 20% on a great day, and 20% plus is our home runs, and that's what we do no matter where the stock market is moving. So if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, the link to the Discord is down below in the description, and we look forward to having you join us. So VTGN was one of the first ones I talked about. It was sitting at 257 when I started watching it, and PDSB was another one that was sitting at 637. So let's look at these charts and see how they reacted. So PDSB, when I mentioned it, was at 637. It pulled back and it hit a low here, right? Pretty close to 592, and hit a high here of 720, giving a highest point of 10% to 15% plus on the day, guys. Almost 20% reaching that high. But within that whole trajectory, there was enough room to make 5 to 10% and 10 to 15%, or 15 to almost 20% on that run. Great opportunity here with this one. All you got to do, which is what I always say, it's the stop loss, which is the cost of trying, right? Go ahead, watch it within the weakness, and if it seems like an opportunity, you go ahead, you try it out, you put your stop loss limit order. That's the cost of trying. If you get kicked out, you call it a day and move on, and if you don't, you ride through the volatility until you feel comfortable on taking profits, right? That's what we do. Maximize profits and minimize losses. Now, our second one is right here, and that was VTGN. I mentioned it at 257, ran up a little bit, pulled back pretty hard, and within that first run, giving us 10% plus opportunity, pulled back again, giving a 10 to 15% plus opportunity as well. This was phenomenal. These two were great day opportunities within regular day opportunities in those runs, and that's what we look for every single day, guys, and weekly as well with the stocks I mentioned over at the Patreon with my weekly watch list. So here we are with Clove, okay? This is the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list, CLOV. So I talked about this one on the weekend. I talked about it on Monday, right? Hit a low here of 660, ran up, right? All the way up to 720, pulled back again, hitting 650s, and now it's been running and it's up 10%. It gave a 10% opportunity here and another 10% opportunity here. When you do the math, if you swing traded it both times, that gave 20% plus for the week, guys. That's what a lot of investors are expecting over the course of a year. That's what we do in days and weeks, guys. That's what we continue to plan on doing and striving for, and we will continue to do as a community over at Invest for Tomorrow Discord. And we look to maximize profits, minimize losses with execution and timing. That's what it's all about. But CLOV, right? CLOV, Clove stock, is a stock you want to add to your watch list regardless of the swing trade opportunities to see if it continues to consolidate, right, within this area or have further weakness and pull back before the next catalyst that's going to bring it back up to newer highs and new resistance levels, because this stock has had some great news going for it, but it's been short-selled, attacked by hedge funds, by Hindenburg. Also, earnings was not as great as expected. So there's just some things right now in the short term affecting this stock, but in the long term, if you do your research, you do your due diligence, and you see what the analysis ratings are saying, this stock seems to have potential. But this is a win-win for those that are long, trying to catch and keep their average cost as low as possible, this stock, or those that are swing trading, catching these opportunities of 5 to 10% within those runs, guys. I want you guys to add these stocks to your watch list and stay tuned on in always, guys. I'm sharing with you guys opportunities that I share with my same Patreons and Discord members. You're just not getting it in live update. You're going to get it either after market closes or when I post the video. So if you want to catch everything live updates and be more equipped and prepared and sharpened and ready for the opportunities, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.